This is a review of the main events in the armed forces of Ukraine over the past week. In January, the armed forces of Ukraine worked to stabilize the situation on the front line. This was reported by General Oleksandr Syrskyi, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. According to him, total enemy losses in January amounted to 31,700 personnel, which is 9,000 more than Russia was able to replenish during the same period. Long-range strike capabilities carried out 48 fire missions targeting Russia's oil and gas sector, reducing oil precision by 19%. Strikes on enemy airfields led to a 5% decrease in the use of guided aerial bombs. In January, air defense forces destroyed 21,700 aerial targets. The settlements of Nykyforivka and Bondarne in the Donetsk region remain under the control of Ukraine's defense forces. The Hортиця operational group denied reports claiming that Bondarne had been captured by Russian forces. Ukraine's defense forces cleared the village of Чугунівка in the Kharkiv region. This was reported by the 16th Army Corps. Some Russian troops were taken prisoner. The settlement is under Ukrainian control. The settlement of Ternovate in the Zaporizhia region is also under Ukrainian control, according to the Southern Operational Group of Forces. Russian forces are attempting to advance in Pokrovsk. According to the 7th Rapid Response Corps of the Air Assault Forces, the operational situation remains difficult. Fighting continues in the northern part of the city. The enemy is increasingly directing infantry toward Hryshine. Last week, Russia continued shelling peaceful Ukrainian cities. In Kramatorsk, 3 brothers were killed, and their mother and their grandmother were wounded after a strike on their residential building. In Bohodukhiv in the Kharkiv region, 3 children and their father were killed in their home by a Russian drone. A repeated strike on the city killed a woman and a child. During the week, Russia launched massive missile and Shahed drone attacks on energy infrastructure in Kyiv, Kharkiv, Dnipro, Odessa and other cities. Ukraine's defense forces do not strike civilians in Russia, targeting only military facilities and industries supporting the Russian army. The General Staff confirmed strikes on the Ukhta oil refinery in the Komi Republic. A strike was also confirmed on an oil refinery in the Volgograd region, which supplied fuel to Russian forces. In addition, Ukraine's defense forces used long-range cruise missiles called Flamingo to strike a missile and ammunition storage arsenal of the main Missile and Artillery Directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Russia in the Volgograd region. This facility is one of the largest ammunition storage cities of the Russian army. A strike was also carried out in the Tambov region against the Michurinsk precision plant, which produces high-technology equipment for aviation and missile systems. Partner countries confirmed $38 billion United States in contributions to support Ukraine this year. The funds will be directed toward drones, air defense, and missiles for the Patriot surface-to-air missile system. These were the results of the Ukraine Defense Contract Group meeting in the Ramstein format held in Brussels. France is preparing to transfer Mirage 2000 fighters aircraft to Ukraine. This was reported by the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine following a meeting with the Ministry of the Armed Forces of France. The French delegation visited air defense missile units and observed how French equipment is helping protect Ukrainian territory. The President of Ukraine signed a decree allowing men aged 60 and older to serve under contract during martial law. Contracts will be signed for 1 year with the possibility of extension for another year. If martial law is lifted or terminated, such contracts will end early. This was a weekly overview of the key events in the armed forces of Ukraine. Stay safe. Glory to Ukraine!